Hi everybody, welcome to this 10-minute bum bum flow. We're gonna work with our lateral seat as well as your medial seat. It will be fast, so let's go ahead and start this party. Come down on the floor, take your ball and your weights, everything out of the way. So we're gonna make sure our space is free and clear. Use your pad. If you don't have a pad, you can go straight on the mat, or you can have some towels underneath your knees, but make sure it's lengthwise into your shin entirely and you're not tucking your toes behind the pad. So the pad comes into a doorway position right on the center of your mat. We want space here and we want a space there. I'm actually going to change position here, so make sure you can see me better. So take your knees right on the very edge of your pad. So this is very important for your setup. So I don't want you to come here and then tuck the toes. So I want your shin to be connected with the pad. So as you push your shins into the pad, we're gonna make sure you have your hands underneath your shoulders to start. Push your hands, now lay your left forearm down. Now I always talk about this, align your elbow exactly underneath your shoulders. Not here, not here. Look and check and say, I got it. Right hand outside of the mat, not back here, not here. Let's just stay kind of aligned with the elbows. You're gonna learn that as you take my classes. Setup is key for a good set. So let's stop talking. Take your right leg all the way back. We're gonna lift your toes. So I lift my toes, you lift yours. So transfer your body towards your working leg, aligning yourself. Let's start by pressing your right toes up. Now, you don't have to lift so high or squeeze so deep to feel it. So think about just lifting the knee up. So right away, engage your core, but try not to round your spine. Now find a slight tuck and keep pressing your toes up. So elongate your leg, press your leg back, check, see if you can see your toes. If your legs are too farther out, you're gonna slide back to the center. Okay, now, just lifting tiny. You lift, looking straight into your left hand, trying to use your shin more than your forearm. So your hips are working more than your upper body. Now, of course, we're working the seat. So up and down, tiny, squeeze. We're not gonna be here for too long. We're gonna switch for the other leg on the same position here, doing a nice series. Up, down, tiny. Squeeze from the base of your seat. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, bend the knee. Take it down here to the opposite knee and lift. Press down and lift. Press down for 2, lift for 2. Now try to lift until you feel your opposite seat, but you want to really feel your right seat. Adjust yourself if you need. 5 more. We're going to switch sides. Lift for 2, lower for 2. 4. Try to really stay with me. If the load comes to the shoulders, push the shin down. 2 more. Lift, lower. Last one, hold right here. We're gonna bring the knee down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your knee down, stay here, don't move your arms. Align your hips with the floor, and then extend your opposite leg. Now, your hips are square. Bend your left leg, pointing your toes to the sky. Hold here. Now take your knee down and lift. Cross and lift. We're gonna work with the piriformis on the left side. Down and lift, cross and lift. Now, as you're doing this, you're probably feeling, whew, this is a lot. Maybe not, maybe you're super strong and you're good with this. Just try to stay with me, but take a break if you need. Pointing your toes as much as possible here. Nice, down, lift. Make sure you cross to the opposite leg, the one we were working on the beginning. You have 5. And we're gonna stay on the down and do the other side. 4, down, lift, cross. Woo! 2, down, lift, cross. Last one, down, lift and hold. 10 lifts, and we're gonna cross the leg and stretch. Nice. Go 9, 8, find a little tuck. Woo, 5, 4, 3, 2, take your toes close to your seat, tuck under, lift. Don't let your head dangle here. Look straight into your palm. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, relax your shin down, and then lift your torso. We're gonna cross to the opposite side to stretch your piriformis, which is a very annoying little muscle. I always complain about that muscle. It should not be on your bum bum. It's too tight. I have no control over that, right? We're giving that as a gift, so we have to work with it without complaining. So push back a little more, feel the stretch on your left seat. Try not to sink into your shoulders, lift, press back, and then go ahead and uncross your legs, going for the other side. So let's make sure we're set up correctly, going to do the same flow on the other side. Now knees on the edge, bring your hands right on the edge of your mat. Now here, very, very important for you to align yourself first. If your hands are too close, you're gonna round. So you have space here like a nice tabletop. Lay your right forearm diagonally, left hand on the floor. Remember, alignment is key. Right elbow underneath your shoulder. So check with yourself before we lift the leg up. Now let's start here. Now right away I feel the engagement on my gluteus muscles. We're working on the lateral seat as well as your medial seat today. Let's point your toes, squeeze your quadricep, try to elongate the leg as much as possible, and go just up, down, but it's tiny. The energy is more up, but you're not arching your back. Okay. Breath in, transfer your body towards your working leg. Okay. Stay here with me. Push the forearm firmly down and lift the back of your head with a straight spine. We're almost there. We're gonna switch it up in 5, 3, 2, last one. Bend the leg in half and bring it down to your opposite knee. Now lift for 2, lower for 2. You open your hips, you open your knee, come into a fire hydrant position, lift and lower. Push the elbow firmly on your mat and lift the leg as high as possible. You press down for 2. Watch me, don't drop your head like this. Make sure you're gazing right into your palm. You have 3 more. We're gonna switch legs. Lift for 2, lower for 2. 2 more. Woo. Last one, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, release your knee down. And then align yourself again, looking straight into your forearm. Don't move your hands. Lift your right leg up, hips are square. Take it down and lift. Cross to the opposite side, closing your hips. Lift, lower. Now here, this exercise can get into your lower back. So hold on to your core contraction so your pelvis is not rotating with the motion. So lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Point your toes and lift. Bring it down and cross. Breath in and breath out. As you move, don't sink into your elbow. You're holding on to the push of your left shin on top of your pad. 3 more. Lift, lower, lift. Now I'm giggling because this is humbling. Last 2. Woo. Lift, lower, last one. We're gonna hold it at the top. Find the tuck. Tap your toes to a cloud 10 times. Lift, lift. Stay with that burn. Woohoo! 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold. Tuck under. Hold. Hold 5. Hold 4. Hold 3. Hold 2. Knee on the pad. Lift your torso. Let's come to the center of the pad. You get a little stretch. Make your knuckles. Watch me. Don't do this. Lift up out of the shoulders and then press back. Now you're feeling your right piriformis. Your shins are on your pad. Arms are straight, transferring back and feeling your seat. Oh, I got a little wind in. Feels great. Breath in, breath out. Uncross your legs. We're gonna tuck the toes and then lift the pad off the floor and come forward. Cross the legs, come to your seat. Let's stretch real quick here. So lay flat into your mat, flex your left foot over the right thigh, and then lift. Try to be precise with your figure four. Don't do this like relax. You're active stretching. Flex your feet, push your elbow up against your knee, lift your knees towards you, but feel your spine connected with the mat. Breath in. And out. Switch. Same thing on the other side. Grab on the back of your leg, push your elbow up against your knee, lift. Breath in. Breath out. Now holding on the back of your legs, we're gonna rock 3 times. 1, use your abdominals, use your spine. 2, and 3, cross your legs. Coming into a quick down dog. Walk your feet back and lift your tailbone up. You can stay right here. I'm gonna come closer to say goodbye. And I hope to see you next time. 10 minutes. I hope you enjoy this nice seat work. If you like longer classes, you know where to find. And I hope to see you there. Beijo. Tchau.